All right, let's get caught up on this rain. Several different rainmakers coming our way. And help me out here, guys. Oh, all right, give me a second, because Virtual Map just took a nap. And there's a lot of things that we need to look on this. So, do you ever see that movie in Star Trek where Scotty says to the computer, "Hello, computer"?
The computer says,
let's see if it works.
Yep.
Okay, I got things to talk about here.
Okay.
All right, there's a flood watch in place until Sunday night at 10. But this is a flood watch that's been issued almost with certainty to be replaced immediately when it expires on Sunday night with another one, because next week the bigger rain's getting here, particularly on Tuesday. If we look at how much rain we've already gotten so far since we started this, and this started yesterday just before sunrise, so we're just about 2 days into this, we have already gotten an inch of rain in Santa Rosa. Not bad. But because we had our dry January, the ground right now can absorb all of this pretty easily. Minor roadway flooding, perhaps at times when the heavier rain picks up, but that's not really coming back this weekend until we get to early next week. By the way, we haven't really gotten a whole lot down here yet. So don't let your guard down, because when we get to the Tuesday storm, and you'll see why, I think localized roadway, ponding of water, minor issues could become a concern anywhere on this map in green. Let's take a look at what we've got now in terms of what the radar looks like. And it's fairly quiet now. So this is the right now, last hour. And there's a few showers kind of moving through the North Bay. There's not really a whole lot on it. So let's clear this off. And what we're going to look at is what the forecast model shows us from now all the way through tomorrow and the first half of Monday. So we're going to look at a good chunk of time here. We've got about 36 hours you're going to see. There's a chance of rain. On again, off again, hit and miss, scattered shower. You can never really leave the umbrella at home entirely, but there'll be plenty of times you can get outside when you're not getting rained on. And then we get to that next storm, and that's what's behind me. So this is what we were looking at a few moments ago. And it's really instructive to look at the pattern on here. What we saw from now till this point was splotchy, hit and miss showers, on again, off again. This is an organized line, and the way I keep stressing this is I'm walking to the edge of the virtual map, but if we could take this all the way to the subtropics, it would just keep going. So that's your atmospheric river. This is why, starting Monday and going into Tuesday, the rain is going to get more steady, a little more intense, and a little more impactful from okay, we probably do need a flood watch, because we're not anticipating significant flooding here. But it could be more roadway issues, and some of the smaller streams and creeks in the North Bay could start to approach their banks. We went through worse than this back in November when that real significant storm hit. This is not that, but it's going to be good rain after a month where you haven't had to think about it at all. Let's pick that story up here. Where did we leave off on the virtual map? We were walking through that section. Now you can see it does go a lot farther. So I'm going to play it. It's going to go kind of fast in terms of timing. We're going to cover a bit stretch of time. That's Monday night, but here's Tuesday. Now that gets us to Tuesday going through the late morning and into the afternoon. And you can see we're still very much still in the heart of this. That's 4 in the afternoon on Tuesday. And we're still getting a good bend of rain from that working its way across South Bay. And then it'll clear by the time we get to Wednesday. Then we'll get a little bit of a breather. Streams can kind of recede a little bit. Roadways can dry out a bit. And then there's another system coming, but it's got a total different makeup. This is not an atmospheric river. It doesn't look like it's got an atmospheric river component to it at this point. But it will be another rainmaker going Thursday through Friday, and that one could have some more interesting aspects from a wind standpoint. I'll show you why in 1 second. By the way, much better snowmaker. But that's not getting here till the second half of next week. Every storm from now till then, it'll produce snow from like 8,000 or 9,000 feet and up. These are going to be classic, warm, atmospheric rivers. They're not going to be great for building the snowpack for water supplies, unfortunately. They'll be okay for the higher ends of the ski resort. Be great to drive over the passes, because Donner Pass is going to be getting rain for a lot of this time instead of snow. But we'll update you on those changes. Here's what the rainfall will look like from now through that atmospheric river. This is still to go. So you've already got an inch up here now. You're going to have another inch by the time we finish Sunday. So that's why the flood watch is out, specifically for the North Bay, but also everybody's now attention gets drawn to that, because as we go through Monday and Tuesday, everybody's numbers really jump. That was that next storm. And look at the numbers that have jumped there to get us up into that 2 or to 3 inch range in the South Bay. And when we look at the wind, this is the last thing I'll leave you with, it gets a little windy when that system comes through, but the system on Wednesday and Thursday, watch the counterclockwise rotation show up. and that's going to be windier. We're going to be closer to the center of a low. That's usually when you get hit with harder wind. But that's for another day, specifically at this point, Thursday of next week. More on that as we get closer to it.